We now know around 400 Oklahoma inmates were impacted when their jobs behind bars were suddenly halted earlier this year. These jobs included working in call centers for private companies and scanning yearbook photos. Now, within the next 60 days, an investigation is expected to wrap up, detailing exactly what went wrong, potentially putting the public in danger.
These men are learning everything from data mining to website development.
A video posted on the state's official website boasts about the jobs inmates take on behind bars through Oklahoma correctional industries, like this IT operation inside Joseph Harp Correctional Center.
Well-trained, exceptionally motivated inmates, poised to one day become productive citizens.
But it was an IT job at another prison, James Crabtree, that allowed an inmate serving multiple life sentences for child sex crimes the chance to reoffend. Corey Ford admitted to investigators he posted child porn from his work computer. We went back behind bars at the latest Board of Corrections meeting in Alva to hear from the DOC director himself.
For me as director, the most important thing is the security and safety of our facilities and of the public.
Scott Crow says he immediately paused those programs after investigators raised concern. Fox 25 learned inmates' prior convictions weren't taken into account when assigned jobs, many of them serving life sentences for the most serious crimes. Director Crow says there are already plans to change up OCI's business model.
It's always going to be centered around programmatic abilities and workforce-ready opportunities for our inmates. That's where my focus is.
So what about those that are serving life sentences, for murder? Do they need to be workforce ready?
That's a completely different type of inmate, but one of the things that you see with inmates that are, say, what we call lifers, if you can get those individuals to start feeling better about themselves and start having the ability to go to work every day and feel like that they're moving forward, although they may never discharge, they actually assist us in controlling other inmates that are younger, that don't understand what it's like to adapt to prison. And so it actually helps us from a management perspective.
His challenge now weighing those benefits with the concern and outrage coming from some victims' families. Parents of some of Corey Ford's young victims tell Fox 25 they're pleading for DOC to stop these programs for good.
I absolutely hear that, and I actually respond to emails and questions about this.
There's also the financial hit to the agency, potentially millions in lost revenue as these programs are on pause. We're still awaiting an exact figure from DOC after requesting it back in March.
Of course, the financial impact is significant. I'm not concerned about the financial impact. And I can assure you, as we move forward with this under my leadership, my focus is not going to be on profitability.
What's still not clear is whether profit was a motivator for others within the agency. Director Crow says until the investigation wraps up, he's not ready to share whether any staff members have been fired or disciplined.
Inmate Corey Ford appeared in court today in Alfalfa County for these latest charges against him for posting child porn while behind bars. As we continue to follow this developing story, we'll bring you his reaction to our cameras and what he had to say to a judge. You can find all of our reporting on this on OKCFox.com.